sometimes when you get what you want, it's not really what you want. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we got a review of this week's Harley Quinn entitled A Seat at the Table. But before we get into that, make sure you get in on this month's giveaway. We're giving away a copy of Secret Wars. In order to get in on the giveaway, all you have to do is be a subscriber, hit like, and leave a comment. Well, last week we were left off with a cliffhanger. Harley Quinn has been accepted to the Legion of Doom, and sometimes when you get what you want, it turns out it's not so much what you want. Another great episode, so let's not waste any time and just dig in. But remember, this is a spoiler-rich recap, so if you haven't seen this week's episode, I'd recommend going and seeing it and then coming back and joining us here. We open this week's episode with Harley Quinn and the rest of her crew being greeted by the Legion of Doom. But someone wants to make a speech, the Joker. And waiting for the shoe to drop, the Joker steps up there and actually gives Harley a series of compliments. Now obviously Harley's crew is not buying it, but Harley reassures the team that the Joker will never get his mitts back on her. Although there is clearly still some magic between them, and the Joker may be playing a few games. Now the first thing on Harley's agenda is to make up with Ivy, and she sets up a little lunch date where they make up and decide to do a little evil. Well, not really evil, save some plans as Ivy likes to point out, but the friends seem to be patching up and making some plans for the near future. The next day, Harley and crew go to work at the Legion of Doom. And immediately things are not as they seem. Although Harley has quite a nice office, the rest of the crew have been relegated somewhere else. They get sent down to the goon room. Now clearly the crew is unhappy with the situation, especially Dr. Psycho, who used to be a full-fledged member of the Legion. And as if things couldn't get any worse for Harley's crew, they find out almost immediately that they've been quote-unquote checked out by Bane for a very important mission. To take out Todd the barista. Yeah, this makes everybody excited. Now, the Legion of Doom pretty much operates like a big business, and during their funding meeting, the Joker proposes a new plan for himself. These meetings allow a little bit of feedback, and Harley shoots down the plan. Although everyone in the room is ready for the Joker to explode, the Joker actually asks Harley out on a date, a professional date, just co-workers, to try to iron out some details for his plan. Clearly, he's being a little manipulative, but it's working, because Harley accepts. At this point, Harley starts to forget her past and goes full in on the Joker. She goes on the date, and they do discuss business for a little while before the Joker manipulates the conversation in other areas. But more importantly, she forgets her friends. This is the night she's supposed to go out with Ivy and do that mission, and because of the Joker, she forgets that she's supposed to help her crew out by not doing Bane's mission, which, by the way, doesn't pan out very well, with King Shark getting pretty injured in the process. Once the crew finds out what Harley's been doing and who she's been hanging with, they are more than a little disappointed. But before Harley can find out what's going on with her crew, things go from bad to worse. She goes on another date with the Joker, and this time they hijack a boat and have a nice dinner. But in usual Gotham fashion, guess who shows up? The Batman. And history repeats itself. Although the Joker takes Harley onto her helicopter and making her feel like he's not going to ditch her this time, as soon as he has the opportunity, he pushes her out of the helicopter, letting her potentially fall to her death. Heck, even Batman feels bad for her. Now Harley's crew is really unhappy about this Joker situation. They actually saw him kissing on the Tammy show. And when she reunites with him in the hospital where King Shark is recovering, nobody is happy with her, especially Ivy. All of this results in Harley's whole crew quitting and leaving her finally all alone. Now the episode closes out with Ivy going on her mission, but without Harley, and it goes disastrously. We don't know by whom, but Ivy actually ends up captured by the end of the episode, so there may actually be a path of redemption for Harley. Anyway, I thought it was another great episode, and I always love Alan Tudyk's Joker. I just can't get over it. He really is the best Joker since Mark Hamill, at least in the animated form. I like we're getting a couple of serialized episodes. Clearly, the last episode, this episode, and the next one are all in a little arc, so I can't wait to see where that goes. I enjoyed this episode, so overall, I'm going to give this episode another 8 out of 10. All of them have been pretty good, and this one is no exception, but there's nothing really stand out about this episode, except maybe some of the interactions with Bane, which are always awesome. I'm really curious if you're still watching the show and what you think, so please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.